What's going on, guys? Welcome back again to the channel. Today we are unboxing another Bandai Godzilla figure from the Bandai line. This time we have one of my absolute favorites. We have Mechagodzilla, and just look at that. Look how shiny and detailed and awesome that he looks. Alright guys, so this is Mechagodzilla as he appeared first in the 1974 Showa Era film, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. So as always, guys, my name is Matt, and this is the Pop Complex. Alright guys, again, welcome back to the Pop Complex. Today, again, we are unboxing this Bandai Godzilla figure, this Kaiju figure. This is the one and only Mechagodzilla. Probably Godzilla's main nemesis, maybe a toss-up between Mechagodzilla and King Ghidorah. So this Mechagodzilla is created on his very first appearance from 1974's Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, which was at the very end of the Showa Era. So we'll take a quick look at the packaging here, and as we can see, there's the classic Bandai Epic Godzilla logo there. As you can see, Bandai here in the corner, and we have this open air, open style packaging, open box. I don't really know what you would call that, guys, but it is in the style of the typical Bandai and Playmates packaging for these figures. Now as we flip it around to the sides, we have that same epic Bandai Godzilla logo on both sides of the packaging right there. And here we have in the right hand corner, again, we have the 1954 Godzilla right here. We have a photograph of the actual toy, and on this side we have the classic Japanese character Godzilla film logo from the Showa Era and maybe into the classic Heisei eras. So again, the open packaging there. He does look really good. You can see that shiny paint, but we'll take a closer look at that once we get him out of the packaging. Again, here on the back, we'll scooch it back, and we have, in the style of the Bandai packaging, again, we have the Millennium Godzilla right here. We have King Caesar, which I have unboxed already on the channel. I'll put a link in the description, guys, and there will be a card right up here so you can check that video out. But guys, don't check that out just yet. Finish this video and then go check out my King Caesar review. And then here is the guy himself in his first appearance, Godzilla 1954 right here. I will be unboxing that figure here on the channel as well. So zoom in a little bit closer, as you can see the legal information right there. And then we have the Godzilla, and because King Caesar's likeness is on the back, we have the little pictograph logos there of Godzilla and King Caesar, the barcode information, and as always, the hollow bottom to this figure. So guys, I would ask that if you like this video, if you like the channel, please hit that like button. Would you do me that big favor? And also subscribe to the Pop Complex. That subscribe button is down below. Hit that bell to be notified so you guys don't miss any of my awesome videos right here on the Pop Complex. So here he is, guys, again, the Bandai Mechagodzilla from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 1974. Let's get him out of the box. Alright guys, here is Mechagodzilla out of the packaging, and let's take a closer look. This is really just an absolutely wonderful figure in this Bandai series. I absolutely love this. This may be my favorite figure so far up to this point that I have explored and taken a closer look at here on the channel in this series, with out of all the Playmates and Bandai Godzilla figures that I have looked at. So guys, look at the amazing detail on this figure, and that's one of the main features of these Bandai and Playmates Kaiju figures, and what makes them really so affordable, you kind of get what you pay for, is they kind of have a little bit of lack of really fine detail, which is fine, and it does remind me of my childhood, and it's very nostalgic because it does remind me of the cheaper dinosaur toys that I played with and had as a kid. But I really can't say enough about the absolute detail and paint on this particular figure. I really love this. This creates Mechagodzilla's iconic first appearance in the 1974 film Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. And a little bit of history here while we take a closer look. Mechagodzilla's second appearance, film-wise, in the Showa Era was the very last film in the Godzilla Showa Era phase, which was 1975's Terror of Mechagodzilla. His next appearance, skip ahead to the Showa Era, was not until 1993's Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla II, which was necessarily not a direct sequel, but he did have a much different look in that film. And then his next appearance was in 2002's Godzilla Against Mechagodzilla, and then 2003's Tokyo S.O.S, and more recently the character himself, he has re-emerged in the, spoiler alert guys, if you haven't seen it already, the 2021 film Godzilla vs. Kong in the new Monsterverse by Legendary Pictures. But now that we've talked about the history of Mechagodzilla, let's take a closer look. Look at the wonderful detail here on the face. Now, there is no articulation here in this jaw. He is posed with the mouth partially open like that, but so much detail on all of these little rivets and wrinkles that you see in the metallic suit, recreating that metallic suit that was used for the film. The paint is really good. We just have some basic red details here, but the riveting, and I love the metallic paint on this guy. We'll take a closer look at the inside of the mouth there. You can see his tongue is red there, and he has the reddish orange eyes. All of those rivets there are just really, really awesome. The detail on the torso, on the chest plate there, all of the riveting, the red details there, the MG on his arms, as you can see there on both arms. We'll take a closer look at the dorsal plates going down his back. Very cut out and mechanical. Coming down to his tail, which his tail is cut short. It's not typically as long as the real Godzilla's tail, but that's okay. That's exactly how he was designed and appears in the film. Coming down to his legs there. As I turn it to the light, look at the crinkling detail here in the metal of the suit there, and the rivets going down the side. And then taking a closer look at the feet there, the claws, around to the back there. Just love this detail. It's got to be the most detailed Bandai Playmates that I've seen so far. All right, now let's take a look at the articulation. As you guys know, these Playmates and Bandai figures are very limited on articulation because of the price point, but this guy has so much to make up for the limited articulation. As you can see, the head here is articulated there at the neck. You can get a full 360 degrees. And the only downside as far as the articulation, I can deal with limited articulation, but his arms are pre-posed, pre-sculpted at this, it's sort of not a full 90-degree angle, but not downward at a 45-degree angle. It's somewhere in between, but the extended arms outward. But he does have articulation here at the shoulder. So as you can see, he gets a full 360-degree rotation on both arms. The sculpting of his body does not stand in the way of that at all. Now he has a cut right here across his stomach, across his abdomen. So it's kind of a waist cut, but it's not exactly at his waist. It's kind of at his abdomen. So he's got an ab cut there. So he can go from side to side. It looks like he can get a full 360-degree rotation there. Yep, that's what it looks like. And it is split there between these dorsal plates, these sets here. And then he has articulation at his hips there, where his legs join to his hips. So it's a little bit limited there. But actually, yeah, it looks like when you go this way, he can get a full 360-degree rotation there. It looks like his body sculpt is not prohibiting movement. It is a little tight going up there, So maybe on this side, since it is sculpted, sculpted a little bit different. Can't quite get that all the way. I really wouldn't want to. I hate to stress my action figures a little bit more than they should coming out of the package, but yeah. And then there is no articulation in the tail. It's sculpted as this one piece. Usually with the Godzilla figures, where the second piece of the tail kind of bolts in with a ball joint. On some of the other figures that I've looked at, there is some articulation there, but this is one solid piece, so no articulation in the tail. And there is no articulation in the ankles, so he does not have an ankle swivel to allow the feet to swivel inward and outward, just at the legs. So we have the neck, the shoulder articulation, the ab cut, and then the waist here, or the thigh cuts with the legs, and that's it, guys. There's no wrist articulation there either. So his hands are pre-posed, pre-sculpted in this downward or this outward flat fingertips out pose there. That's what he can get there, guys. So there's a look, guys, at the really awesome Bandai Godzilla, Mechagodzilla from 1974's Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. If you guys enjoyed this video, please again hit that like button and support the channel. It really helps get my videos out there. If you know any fans of Godzilla, Showa Era, classic Heisei Era, Kaiju lovers in general, please share this video out to everyone you know, and please support the channel by hitting that subscribe button down below and hit the bell to be notified anytime that I upload a new video to the Pop Complex. Guys, you can also support the channel monetarily if you wish by going to patreon.com/the Pop Complex. There will be a link in the description. Thanks for watching again, guys, and have a totally awesome day.